The number of overdoses involving fentanyl continue to rise here in Tennessee with no signs of slowing down. The latest data from the state shows nearly 3,000 overdoses in just 1 year.
And now the problem is increasingly affecting one of Tennessee's most vulnerable populations, children. News 2's Mai Owens explains.
Renewal House is capable of housing 34 women at one time and their children. We're generally full most of the time. Unfortunately, we have a waiting list for services.
Renewal House is considered a safe space for not only women, but their children coming out of addiction and leading a life of recovery, leaving behind an environment that can quickly turn deadly.
It's very frightening that children even have access to obtain substances.
According to data from the state, the number of children under the age of 18 who have died from a drug overdose in Tennessee continues to rise year after year. And while most of those deaths are teenagers, babies and toddlers are increasingly at risk.
We know younger children are very inquisitive, and we really have to be very focused and serious when we care for our children.
The latest arrest happening this week after Metro announced 46-year-old Tawana Pickens Johnson was arrested in Florida. The case linked to last year. After her 1-year-old niece was found at their North Nashville home unresponsive. Investigators would reveal the child was exposed to fentanyl while in Pickens Johnson's care.
You know, if they are in active addiction, their children potentially can pick up or ingest or take a substance that they didn't intend for them to have.
So far this year, Metro Police announcing at least 6 arrests, all linked to a child being exposed to fentanyl and dying. All the children under the age of 2. But through recovery at the Renewal House, they work to end the cycle of addiction.
If, of course, a mom is using a substance, there's a very large likelihood that her child will also.
And in this latest case, Pickens Johnson has been indicted for homicide and child neglect. She is expected to return to Nashville soon.